have to do it. Okay, guys. We're looking at what do you call? We're looking at DXY. So most of the time when I start my analysis, I just go to the DXY. Because it's the best time frame. It's the best pair for me to check what's gonna happen during the week. So on the DXY, I'll start on the what daily time frame. But if it was during the week, I was gonna start on the if it was but again if it was Sunday, I was gonna start during the week. So on the daily time frame, what I have to spot it's my what my lowest low, and then I'll come spot my what my highest height. So these are the key levels and the most important things to spot. Okay, and then again we're gonna spot this level, and then we have to come back again and spot this level and spot the highest height of everything. After spotting the levels, that's when you can do what you can move. So from the daily, we're gonna go to the 4 hour. So as I'm in the 4 hour, again, now I'll be using zones, I'll be using zones to highlight my most what important level. So the first one I could say it was this one. So now I'm not using horizontal lines, I'm using zones so that we can spot a bigger level, because a zone is not a small place, guys. A zone is a bigger place. So I'll take this thing, highlight here, because this is the nearest side, and then I'll go to the lower low, remove this one, and highlight it with the zone, where I'll come and do this. So now you could see that we have spotted the lower low and the higher height. So now we're gonna look at the chart deep. So looking at the chart, we could see that, okay, we have what we call zones inside zones. When I say zones inside zones, you can see this level, it was a nice this was a nice zone. So that being a nice zone, I'll just like let it be like that, and then move to the nearest time frame. So to some of you, those I've taught before, you might be saying, why is it aiding the trend lines? Trend lines will always be in my nature. Trend lines will always be what I trade. So now I'm going to be looking at the market in a good way where like, okay, on the 1 hour, I could say, then comes my what? Trend lines. As you could see, 1, 2, 3, on the third touch price dropped. And now we have the what? Now we have the lower lows. So on the lower lows again, it was the same thing. So now I'm just waiting for price to see what price will be doing right now. So from the 1 hour, I'll go to the what? I'll go to the 15 minutes. I'll be going to the 15 minutes. So the M15 is like that. And I'm sure I won't be looking at a point of entry anymore, because guys, this thing is too open. So with DXY, you could tell that DXY is a what? DXY it's a straight sell. You understand? So DXY being a sell, then now you can go ahead with your stuff, because we already know it, right? So guys, can you mute your mic? So guys, when you're trading DXY, you already know where DXY is going. So yeah, it's just straight sales for DXY. Stop losses there. Then even we can take it as a live signal. We can sell DXY till that level. We can sell DXY till that level. So on DXY, without fear or favor, DXY is a sell. So just sell your DXY and relax. So now let's come to NAS 100. As you all know me, your mentor. So guys, do you know what are prop firms? Do you know what are prop firms? So let me show you what happened with my prop firm. I was trading NASDAQ. I'm trading a $50,000 account. So where's my history? History, okay. Okay, so he has to be my history on NASDAQ. I was scalping during the night, you see. So I'm a scalper. But if you were to check the winning ratio on this account, it was too big, you know. So prop firms are the future of trading, guys. So if you haven't yet bought your prop firm account, I don't know what you're waiting for, my man. So now we're gonna look at your NASDAQ. If we were to be realistic, yesterday I told you about the NASDAQ and what will NASDAQ do. So this one, it was a simple one. To me, it wasn't that hard because this was just a simple one. As you could see, if you were to have your higher height, then come back again, have your low, and then we can go to the 1 hour. And then on the 1 hour, we could see that there was a break of structure on this level. So having a break of structure, then it changes the whole thing. You know, having a break of structure, it changes the whole thing. So now the target that we need to expect the price can reach is this one on NASDAQ. Understand? So what happened on NASDAQ yesterday, it was in for like if you are a technical trader, you could have understood. It's not a matter of saying yo what because it was just obvious stuff that happened, you see. So right now I would still say it's still gonna sell because there's a point that we need to like reach. Understand? We need to reach this level here. So we still have to push. We still have to push. You see, guys, so NASDAQ will still drop. There's a point. There's a target that you need to reach. So when you look at it, don't be even thinking that it will buy. Not anytime soon. You know, if you were to say NASDAQ will buy anytime soon, then you're living an imagination life. Because this thing is yet to drop. You know, this thing is yet to drop. I think maybe if mentally you're not okay, that's when you can do whatever you wanna do. Because the entry already passed, unless if you wait for a retracement, you know, because a lot of time I take retracements, understand, as point of entries. But one thing I know is not everyone can see those retracement and everything, you know. But I just use retracement as a point of entry. That's what I do most of the time. I don't know with others. Remember, we enter the market in a different way. Yeah, that's what I can say. We enter the market in a different way. So even USDT, guys, the analysis of yesterday, they're still continuing. You know, this game, it's not for the weak. This is not a game of the week. The analysis were done yesterday, and it's all moving smooth. You know, so you just have to put in the work. Simple stuff, the basic stuff. You know, guys. the basic stuff. You understand? Just highlight your highest height and then get your zones together. And then you need just you start making money as time goes, you know. Like we all begin somewhere. Is there anyone with a question, guys? Anyone with a question? Anyone with a question? So that we can attend to your question. Because your question might be the question we want. I'm like, anyone with a question? Maybe your question is the question we want. I could see nobody.
I have a question.
Yes.
How to manage the risk management? Like, let's say that I have a deposit of like $200 on my account.
Yeah.
But how can I manage my risk so I don't get like kicked out before the market goes in my direction? Because it sometimes happens that you open a certain position, then first the market hit your ACL, and then just start moving on your direction. How do you?
You know what I am. With me, I'm a man of beliefs. You understand? So
okay.
Most of the time when I execute, like first executions, I don't put stop losses because I've realized that sometimes you can execute, right? And as you're executing, it happens that like the entry was too early. So if the entry was too early, and okay, let's say we're looking at this part, right? Let's say we took a position somewhere around this level, we took a sell. So my sell, we could have went into profit, it gets back to a loss, and then like you have your stop loss here. And by the time you're having your stop loss around this level, it takes you out, you see? So when it takes you out around this level, then it drops. But I know that for a fact, my account can hold a pushover of here because this might be like $10 or $30. So after holding, again, deep in profit. You see how it is? So now I'm in deep profit. So I could say, bro, if you're really sure about what you're doing, don't put an SL until you can be in profit, then put an SL under profit. The only time you can think of an SL is when you're trading fundamentals, because with fundamentals, 1K can become zero in like a second, and 1K can become a lot in seconds. So that's how it is. Did you get it?
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
What's up, my boy? This was USDCHF.
Okay, now I'm on a German date here. Can you switch on the German date?
Oh, well. What time frame is that?
4-hour time frame.
German date. No, is it direct? Does it pay like NASDAQ? Nah, get rate fundy one.
It has, but then it's like add some more information.
Okay, I'm also on German date. You know, when we on German date, right?
Yeah, only 4-hour time frame.
This entry ne. I wanna aim fanaka. I wanna this thing. It's like what ne? Now with me from my side, I was just gonna come highlight this level here. I wanna that level I've highlighted. I could have used that level as my level of entry. And then after having that level, I'll come then to the lowest low of this thing, which is that one. So which means price could have like even stopped me out in profit, because the reason I'm using that, not with my eyes, I can tell you that after here, I will want you to explain how you saw it. So with me, I would have seen this thing, which is a what? A head and shoulder what set up with me. So this is what I could have seen. So I could have taken the setup in information of a head and shoulder. Yeah, you can tell me what you could have done.
You know what I want you to see here? I want you to view it only by opportunities. Let's say we're looking for the buy for the future direction. We want to scale in with the direction.
Okay. From where it is right now, right?
Yeah.
But okay, with me again, I would have started with the what? I love the daily time frame. I'll go to the daily time frame because most of the time when I analyze, see the time frame that I could say I go to, Baba. So I'll highlight this level, the lower low level, Baba. So me highlighting that level, and then we can go to our time frame, which is the 4 hour. So okay. Maramna Timpana.
I think it's quite simple.
Yeah, nah. I just wanted that zone only on the what do you call on the daily because one of the zones that I could say I love. Because if it's there, I could see what okay, this thing on the daily time frame, it is reached. But okay, perfect. On the 4 hour, as you said, it is the right one. We could see that in the 4 hour, we are having what we call a double bottom. And it's picture perfect, brother. So I could have used this level here, the previous price, as the entry of the current price. Let me see, from this level here till the highest height, you could see how price moved. So if I were to take that pattern and put it here, it could have moved the way I wanted it to move. And then I could just expand the what? Expand the zone that I had there. So I could have had it like this. But then on my side,
This is the same way. The entry level, I think that we're gonna push a lower end. If you can check on the side, I have the break of structure here today, the previous higher, I mean, the what you call is higher lower, the previous higher lower. That's where I'm gonna answer on this one because it broke the structure and continue with the movement. It consolidated and created multi-minute break of structure and impact highs. So the current price here, I see it going down, pushing down to this level here, which is this area here. Taking all the stop losses from the people who thinking it's gonna buy now and those who believe it's gonna be what it's gonna be a double bottom on this area here. And why? So I see still dropping to this level here.
So now the major thing to look at is the candlestick. Remember, if I were to see the change of this, if I were to see the change of this candlestick, I agree we have rejection candlestick, we have what candlestick. So to me, I could say confirmation of candlesticks can help me a lot on this one. Because if I have a confirmation of candlestick, that's when I could say, okay, enter. As you can see right now, there's no way one can enter this position because you could see that it is dropping and it's dropping very hard. But then if it were to reach a level where it gives me something like this, I want to hear something like this here, where price could show that, okay, as the end, I could say if it can give me an order block, then that's when I can say what, okay, now price is changing, guys, we can do this. But not until I see the order block, I won't enter the position. I also use order blocks, my boy.
Yeah, I can feel it. I hear you saying like a point of interest, something like point of interest.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for an.
I'm on a sell on a USD, but I just entered the sell executed now.
On the what?
USDCAD.
Time frame?
It's a 4-hour time frame.
USDCAD.
Yeah, I'm already on, but you can see I'm pushing it.
No, I see. So on USDCAD, you see a sell.
Yeah.
So that's where our trend lines and many things will come. Because with me, by just looking at it, trading trend lines, I see a buy. You understand?
You see a buy.
Because with my trend line check, I could have taken my trend line from that level, going down, remember? Where you can see my connect. And then I'll take my upper one from this level, going down. Then it's a what? It gives a breakout. And after a breakout, price gave me an impulse. And then after an impulse, there's a correction. And after this correction, I'm expecting price to do what? To give me a what? An impulse. So how do you see it?
Setup is so simple. Let me just do like this. On the overall trend, if I had to focus on what on the overall trend, remember when I trade, I don't need like to go back to the previous orbit. But then if you can check on the overall trend, it's bearish, right? So I'm gonna zoom in and show you what I see. Since it's bearish, the trend is bearish, which means it's leading me to do what? To focus on what? On the selling opportunities. When I look on the other side, I have what my vertical structure here, and I have my vertical structure here. I also have what the imbalance here. So remember, always when you have a vertical structure, which means you're looking for what the price to do what to pull back. So as you can see it now.
Hey, Troy left. Guys, do you see USDCAD? How do you guys see it? Me, from being a Falcon student.
Me, I say a buy.
Yeah,
I see
even
this
me,
thing as a buy.
even me, coming from the Falcon, this can never be like, I don't think it can. I'll edge you again now. I'll try. I don't think it will be easy for price. If we were to sell in this position, I believe that it can't be a long-term one. Because if you look at this thing, clearly we have all the answers with us here by just how it is. Because on the 1 hour, it's still bullish. It might be retracing. Okay, let's see on the M15. But then even the 3 minutes is it's still bullish. Let me add Troy again. But guys, how do you see it? Your comments matters. Don't just tooler. If you want the knowledge, comment there. Don't just tooler there. My best belief, I feel like it's a buy.
My believer too, it's a buy. I don't see a sell on this one.
Look at it on the M15. On the M15, it's wild. Wait, Troy. Mbanaga. That ain't even it's too bullish.
When I said take it with, and I don't know what happened.
But you see, this thing is too bullish, my boy.
But then when I focus on a forward time frame, I think I see some signs. Maybe we're using two different strategies. I see the momentum is pushing high, which means this setup is not probability. And
Or maybe were you looking at the go for hour, ne? So I'm gonna zoom in. So were you looking at this level here?
I can't see
This level here.
the first one. It's a liquidity.
Yeah, so
Then the second one, yeah. That's what I see.
all right, I see. So I'm just gonna leave my setup like this, right? So that the moment if price was to give us something like this now, let's say price, if it was to give us a bigger impulse and then we come here and then we do a correction to this level. then it will be like support, retest, break and retest.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I say it in a different way, but I can also see how you see it on your own strategy.
All right, my boy.
And you know, if you're a trader, you just believe in what in your analysis and you're confident with it.
That's the best belief, man. You see, when you believe in your own analysis, like, yo, gold is still selling ever since yesterday. When you believe in your own analysis, bro, that's a sign that, like, you know, you're on the right route. Because the time you start doubting your own analysis, you never learn. Because, you know, one thing is, I like people's ideas, you know. That's me. I like people's ideas. But then I prefer bringing my ideas to them so that they can also bring their ideas to me. Until you know, but me, I've been using trend lines, but just because I'm not ignorant, when you guys analyze using your SMC, there are a few things that I catch and then I put into my work, and it becomes a powerful strategy. So that's me. I'm not that type of a person who's gonna chill and say, yo, this thing it doesn't work. Trend lines do work for me. Other blocks do work for me. So I just mix up my strategy. And I feel like I'm the genius on them, man. Because I just keep them relevant, even though like the comments can come and stuff, but then I'll forever keep trend lines relevant. And then like SMC, bro, I do edit there and there when I'm analyzing. Because if you check back then, I didn't use zones and stuff. I was just using trend lines. So as time goes, my strategy just becomes something else. I just keep adding and adding and adding and adding. It's like I'm scaling in.
Yeah.
So if the people were to like have that mindset of like a lot of stuff work, you just gotta give yourself time to eat. They can be far.
People they don't try. You know what? People they can analyze that when they're confident. More people like you can follow the trade, you can execute it for a second for a long time. Once it gets to your end, then more to execute it. When it's going to profit, like I never close up, but once it's going to loss, like from my opinion, you're like
I'm an,
as I say, but listen that anymore. Once I'm like
yesterday, there.
You see you buy, but then people think like you executed, it's going to profit, now it's going to loss. Now you don't trust the setup anymore.
Let me
I can't
check a
the setup did not even feel just that because like you don't trust the setup anymore on someone.
Yesterday on this prop firm, I made 2,000 in a day, 2,100 USD. And this boy of mine was starting to pay me because I gave him the logins of the account. I'm like, just check how we do this thing. So when I'm giving him, this boy, I was on $700 loss. Here is it. It shows me this option of close all position. I'm like, don't close all position. I understand. The boy ended up closing $800 loss. I was like, bro, why did you close? Why did you close? It's like, Manando was panicking. I'm like, bro, why panic, man? Because I could have made a lot, yeah. Because if you see the positions it closed on NASDAQ, it was selling positions, and the account by the time it was on 50,900. But now the account is on you. The account vied, my boy. The account is on 50, 53. I think I'm left with 1,000 to pass the phase one. And I'm going to pass the phase one today. So this is how it is. So it just needs confidence when you're trading. What are the lot size? Not just open and wish for the best, Papa. But then if you open and then you start doubting the setups, then you're not wishing yourself any good. And I'm fan a lot size. Nah, not a risk, my man. What's that one?
Which one?
The program you're using, the FTC.
Yeah, FTC. It's FTC.
What day is it today? Fella, you need to make 8,000 there, ne?
Yeah.
You know, my first account with them, ne? I lost it in a day. You know what I did? Oh, I opened the positions, right? You would see, like I had used bigger lot size. Then I made $6,000, right? So when I made $6,000 and then I became greed, I'm like, yo, I can pass this thing in a day. After the bigger lot size, I added more bigger lot size. So when I added more bigger lot size, I ended up losing the account because I ran into like $4,000 loss. And that's when I lost the account. But I learned something. But now when I lose, when I take it as a lesson with these prop firms, you know, because I know, but okay, if I lose, the reason might be opening a lot of position because that's how I trade. That's my nature of trading. You understand? Yeah. Okay, let me show you. Let me try to log into my prop firm and show you my what do you call my you'll see that hey, this nigga the way he trades. Yeah, see today is $1,000. I will lempan.
So I want to check this USDCAD.
Hey.
Do you remember to buy? One is like
mine is here. You see how much? Yeah, the profit was on 971, and the time it was around yesterday at 8. I'm using the Forex Funder.
Forex Funder.
Yeah.
You only phase 1.
2. Yeah, like check evaluation 2. Like the Forex Funder, it's one of the programs that you can start on evaluation 2. Even when you get the $400,000 account one, you can even start as a funded one. I'll check the information well for you. Not exactly funded, but then like